Hi, hello. My name is Julia, and I could be your erotic photographer. And today is Q&A. I will be talking about adult photography. Okay, adult photography, and answering some questions. Okay, so first I will speak about saying no correctly. Then I will speak about hygiene in adult photography, and then I will speak about what I am best at, what is my experience, and if I can fit it, I will speak about controversy in adult photography. So let's start. Okay. So starting about saying no correctly. Okay, in general, in life, this is a skill but you need to learn. And I am that person who had this practice, and I am the one who actually I've created my name root photographer for that reason, because I am not correct when it comes to saying no. Okay. And I am, how to say, struggling still to develop that knowledge. Okay. I am struggling to tell no in correct way, and I can tell you this why is this in general situation happening. Okay, so because we're talking about adult photography, because we're talking about providing photography for adults, during that I'm talking about my photo shoots, right? During that experience, people creating sexual emotions and sexual situations. Okay, and during that photo shoot there is adult content that you are shooting. Okay, and there is always a fine line to cross. Okay, there are a lot of clients who would like to drag you into the service, use you and abuse you in many ways. Okay, use your time, use your knowledge, use your experience, use everything. Okay, just because of that. Okay, when people will come to shoot a portrait shoot or family shoot, they are not inclined to act this way. Okay, they are not. But I had a lot of clients who would come and have an erotic photo shoots, and they think that then they can come, okay, just literally ejaculate in the studio, and they do not pay for this, right? Or there are a lot of clients who would book a model and would like a lot of extra services, and they think that this model is there, as a charity worker who will provide all of that. Okay. Or there are a lot of clients who would like a lot of services for really low price, and they think that I am that person who can arrange that. Okay, it's like I've mentioned, Rolls Royce for the price of the Mini. Yeah, a great model, a sexy model, right? Who would jump around and do all that kind of things for them for 100 extra, or whatever they would like to. I mean, like, there is a lot of situations, there are constant situations. That's why I'm starting this video with this. When you are going into adult photography or in adult content creation, that is what you're gonna experience. Okay, people will come, and you will have these moments when you will feel used, abused, or then you will feel that something wants to take an advantage. Okay, because not only they creating this content with you, then later they can use, sell, and whatever, no matter if there is an agreement on a private shoot or that kind of a thing. So I am there as a guard, guarding those things, right? And I am here talking about this because there is a way to say no in a certain way that it would not offend anyone. Okay, and I have found out this way in a hard way. Okay, because the sooner as I see that this situation is not in my interest, and in general everything, I would just say to fuck off. That's what my answer. Okay, of course I can say nicely no thank you. Okay, but there are so many clients who would come with certain propositions like, oh, I would like to come with my partner to your studio, I would like to, how to say, to use all of your studios, all of the floors, fuck everywhere, and that you will take the whole day of videos of us, and then I will pay you 200 pounds, that kind of a thing. So these type of clients, how you would just say, No, thank you, but I will pass. I would just say dream on, it's not in my studio. I was like this, but the reason I am like that is because I am in adult business since 2005. And believe me, the shit I've seen and people I met, people who would come to abuse you, literally. You People who coming to adult business, they will be surprised about to hear this. But there are clients pretending that they are clients and they would come to adult workers and they will do an adult service and then they will rob them. Take all the money, take mobile phones, take out the knife or a gun or whatever. That is something what I'm talking about, and that is real. That is real situations. So I've seen all of that in my life, and of course I cannot be how to say, right every time, being rough, okay, and rude, okay. But I can tell you this: people who are having such plans, okay, they are not my clients anyway. I would like them stay away as far as possible. That's why I'm rude. Okay, that's why I'm rude. I separate and I divided this clientele in this way, being rude. Okay, does it help my business? No, because 30% of these people are just making a mistake. Okay, and they don't know, and I tell them to fuck off, but actually they are potential clients. But I do not have to think, don't want to even think about that. The reason why I started this video is because I can tell you that there is another way. Okay? If you will tell people that the things they want, it will be just in their interest, but not in a studio interest, not in a photographer's interest, and not in the business which you've created and providing interest, and you will experience losses. If you will generally ask them that you would like me to cover your interest but not mine, okay, they would probably will think and reconsider. Okay, so being rude, okay, I've got a lot of lessons myself. Okay, and I am telling you, there are so many people who are not aware. Okay, million times I've been insulted. Million times I've been insulted from the man position towards me. Million times. And I'm not lying here. Because nearly every person, man, who would to try to book or inquire about the photo shoot would ask me, do I suck the cock or in any way help out during the photo shoot or in any way do something. Okay? That's the truth. And then when I ask if the camera person would be a man, would you request that? Then they will say no, straight away, no. So it's related to the gender, it's related to sex, because I am the woman and people think that they can take advantage or get away with these questions. If you would be in a different position, in a different job, being, I don't know, a doctor, a lawyer, or, whatever, politician, and you would get such an expression from the person who is, coming to do a business, you can sue him. You can sue him, right? But because it's an adult business, they get away. Oh, sorry, or, forget it, or, nothing, right? They get away. And through those years, I've been insulted so many times that I become this rude motherfucker myself, okay? That's why I am like that. As soon as I see this approach towards me, not in a professional way, I respond accordingly, okay? Am I right doing this? No, not all the time. Okay, but I'm still doing. It's like a revenge. It's like a revenge. Okay, so let me tell you this, right? You know me by now. It's not my first video. And how to say, I don't make any harm to anyone. Okay, I don't mean any harm, absolutely, but I do not take any shit from anyone. Mhm. And through those years, I learned this. So if you want to have, a better connection with your client, okay, and better, how to say, business, right? You would need to reflect this information in a more, how to say, strict and business way. Okay, saying this, that there is no option for you on that field. I do not guarantee that it will stop people thinking this way and approaching you this way and suggesting you those things, but I would do that anyway. Okay, there are a lot of situations when in adult business, not only while it's booking or while it's inquiring happening, there are a lot of situations during the shoot. And I am serious about this. Okay. You will be shooting a person who, during the consultation, explain you what will be the theme and what will be the purpose of the shoot and what will be the content we are shooting then. And then he got so excited during the shoot that say, okay, now I would like to, to ejaculate. I would like to come. Right? And then I remember recently I had this guy and I said, look, that's okay, I said, but that is a totally different shoot and different arrangements for that shoot. Okay. And because I respect myself, it's not that he just get all aroused and excited and he can just come and I'll watch this. No, I'm looking this as a service. Okay. And this service have to be paid for. Okay. And so for this certain service, I've developed certain techniques. I would need to readjust the lights. I would need to do everything differently, right? So we have the whole erotic nude explicit photo shoot for 2 hours, and this is what you've paid for. Okay. If you want to have an extra service, which is possible to upgrade on the day, you need to pay. And it did happen to me. The way I said, the guy was confused. I can tell you this. He was in shock that I did not allow him to do this for free. Okay. And he said, no, no, I don't want it. Of course, he was put off, right? But that's a reality. If you can deliver this in the right way, you will win. But that client, he just wanted, everyone wants something for free. Okay. And I can tell you this, that adult workers will provide services for free. That I can tell you. That's why in adult working environment, when the adult workers working, there is a cameras. Okay. And in the olden days, we were watching if any services are provided free or not. That's thing. So I can tell you that you will get all those clients and you need to find your way. I told you my way. That is why I'm calling myself rude photographer. Okay. If someone else will tell me I'm rude, this is what they see, on here. It's written. I know that. I need myself this way, right? Because that's what I choose. Over those more than 10 years, I've developed this thing to react and respond this way, to tell people to fuck off. Okay, so the next question, it's something what some of you may be not interested at all, but I had this request from one of my students to speak about hygiene. Okay, in an adult studio during the photo shoot. Okay, and we can see, okay, we can see that there is some things in here which I have and which I use, and this is just the toys, okay, like the clothes and accessories you use and the shoes you use, right? And you use how to say the bed, the sheets, right? So certain things. right? So I can tell you this, right? Let me just clarify something, okay? Because even when this COVID happened, the photo shoots were still happening, okay, and available to work with, because you do not need to be on the client, touch the client, and have a contact with the client. This is your choice, okay? And I choose to have a contact because I'm a woman. Okay, for men it is more complicated because men contact, men photographers, cameraman contact with the client can be recorded in a different way, can be accepted in a different way. Because if the guy will start touching the guy, and if the guy is straight, there will be an issue there. And then if this photographer guy touching the woman or the couple, it could be, and if they not into threesomes or into any kind of, frisky things, entanglements or whatever, it's going to be a problem right there. Okay. So the guys are more restricted in terms of adult business in general with clients, okay? Because women are more getting the leeway and getting, relaxed during that photo shoot. Actually, I would encourage myself to get a contact, physical touch, or a hug or something with the client, just because it's vibrating. I'm gonna vibrate now myself. Oh, it's going to position. Let me switch off. So, because it's easier, it's breaking the boundaries, So it is good when a woman is contacting, but of course, during that contact, I'm not gonna run and straight away disinfect my hands, okay? I disinfect my hands before the shoot, okay? And I do not, I do not bother very much about that, okay? Because I consider my studio, my experience as a hotel, okay? As a hotel, okay? People come here, okay? They use a seat, they use a table, they use the floor, they can sit down on, or, or touch the wall and pose. There is a background, okay? But because it's a hotel, it is not a hospital, and you are not doing, anything interventional, you do not put anything into this client. And in general, from your side, there is no penetration, and there is no real contact, okay, unless the photographer is, in that situation. But usually during the photo shoot, I am holding myself in distance, okay? That's how I start, right? So what I do regularly is ventilation of the facilities, right? When people sit down somewhere or use their bare bum, okay, I use a towel. Very good to have a black towel, okay, because I have, a lot of dark furniture you shoot and it's not visible. And in general, if there is a lever, and I have a lot of lever things, it's easy to wipe, okay? So I will just show you. Like, that's the thing what I use, okay? That's baby wipes, how I wipe it, okay? And that's the sanitizer, okay? It is not a rocket science, right? For shoes, I have a shoe spray, okay? And that's it. You clean the floor with the floor cleaner, okay? And I clean my camera once a week, okay? You must understand that these toys are there just for a show. People are not inserting them and not doing anything, okay? This is the photo shoot I'm having, okay? Yeah? You understand? If you want to use toys and use something to play with, you bring your own. Okay, this is related to hygiene, because imagine me, someone is putting this in their bum. Imagine me cleaning this. What, am I stupid or something? You tell me. You tell me, okay? right? I'm not gonna allow this to happen. I always say if they want to use it, they can take a picture with it. Here we go, right? Right? They can take a picture of it, but I would not like them to do anything with it. They need to bring their own because it's different hygiene standard with me. And in general, when you go to the hotel, they're doing a general clean. Okay. No one has, okay, big hotels has the machines, and the hospitals sterilize the equipment and tools which are interventing or used, in certain manipulations. But as a photographer, you do any of that. You don't. You use the lights, okay? And what are the lights? You use the lights and you use your camera with the lens, okay? So that is the hygiene thing, okay? If people want to have sex with them, with the couple, with themselves, what is this to do with me? You tell me. What is this to do with me? I just ask them where they want to come. Okay, and that's the agreement I make. Okay, if they want to come inside, I'm letting them to come inside. This is not my business. Okay, if they want to do an oral and come on the boobs, they can come on the boobs. I don't care. There is a baby wipe to wipe it. Okay, if you want to have come in the condom, they come in the condom. Okay, if they want to have, like a cum shot and spray all over, okay, I do it over the floor or on the beds. You wash the sheet, you iron them. If you had the service, this is not complicated. Okay, this is not an operation happening. Okay, the reasons why I know this because when I've studied medicine and we have school for nurses, which is like a college level, and there are school like universities for doctors. And so for 3 years time, I could have chosen, I could have quit, and I could become a hygiene doctor, and one of the things what I've tried there, it's you can go to government and become an inspector, a hygiene inspector, checking the facilities, checking food institutions, checking clinics and hospitals, and checking, how to say, nurseries and all sort of things. So it just happened when we had a practice just to see it, and the guy that working in this role took me to a hairdresser salon. And when I went to a hairdresser salon, there was a role play that I would pretend that I am taking a haircut. Okay. And I sit down into the chair, and the way she serviced me and the way she did everything, he actually stopped her before just the cut, and he he actually gave her a warning, and because she broken the rules, hygiene rules, and she was pregnant lady. Okay. And she was pregnant lady. So the first, I thought this is like a good idea for me, to go into this thing, because when I become a head chef, all the head chefs are terrified and scared of this inspection. Okay, and every inspection was there. We were like jumping like crazy, and the owners and the restaurants were making big tables with the cognac, with the best dishes we were cooking and stuff before they even go and check the restaurant kitchen inside, and we will be covering and cleaning quickly and doing all these regulations, related. I'm not saying it is dirty, but I'm saying it never been 100% perfect. Okay. So I thought it is curious, and I'll go and do this. But after this situation, when I saw that this pregnant lady was fine, I thought, no, I'm not gonna pursue and continue. And so after 4 years, I've decided that I finish, and I have like a GP license, okay, like a general practice. And after that general practice, I've decided that I want to become a like chief executive of the hospital. And I went to study master's degree in the certain like management, health management direction. So this, how to say, thing stayed with me quite strongly, because we had this in real experience. It's not just learning the hygiene on the book, okay, and not like you see, but learning through visiting institutions in different kind of directions. So I'm very sensitive to this, okay. But in the same, I'm very much relaxed because I know a lot about these things. And I can tell you that you as a photographer, your hygiene knowledge in general is minimalistic because you do not assess the client, you do not do any intervention, and you do not do anything in general, okay? Right? The penetration or the contact is happening is between the partners, between the couple, okay? Or if there is a model involved, they are making this agreement between them. I am not participating in this. I am just the one who is making memories for my clients, okay? And for people who would like to try such a kind of experience, okay? So they are all adults and they take responsibility on hygiene level for themselves, okay? I just slightly, how to say, direct this. So I hope I answered this hygiene question. Just to let you know that you will start adult business, you would need to understand the basic rules, okay, how to look after the property and how to look after the tools you're using or providing for a client. Also makeover situation, it's with the beauty pro professional, okay. I can see how she's looking after her tools and what is the cleanness in there, and this is her responsibility because she's a pro, okay. So that is my think about that. So let me continue with Q&A, okay. And the next question will be what I am best at, what it comes to providing a service in a how to say, in my studio with an adult clients, okay. So I think that I am that like a mother energy, okay. So I would approach every client as my best friend or my relative or someone like that, very close to me. And that's probably one of the reasons why people get in contact and close to with me very quickly, because they see that I am genuine there to give them advice, to help them, to get to make them better and to get better results, and I am interested, okay. I'm interested in them, and I'm interested in solving those puzzles which we have here in the studio, okay. Then I believe that art has a healing powers. Just because in all the hospitals, that there is artwork from the long time, and I know how in general art developed, and I know what the impact it does to your psychological system, okay, to your nerve system. People are painting, calming themselves down, and one of the healing processes is creating art, okay. I've used it on myself, okay, because people have different kind of conditions and they are in a different life situations, life moments, and the reasons why they're taking photo shoots, these are actually why, to feel that power of the healing process in making art. So I believe in that, and I just how to say, I can make the whole different video for this, okay. Creative inspirations, that is my very strong point, okay. I am absolutely highly creative. I am bored from making the same things, using the same thing like tools, using the same outfits, using the same accessories, using the same lights. I am the one for the search of the new and undiscovered, and unseen. Okay, I am that person. And that is why for me, it's the drive and the way forward. I'm always motivated and I feel this impulse is coming from within me. Okay. And when people coming to the shoot, they would see that on the highest level possible. Okay. then I am the one who is creating erotic situations and bringing this vibes of erotic stimulations in the studio. Okay, so I think I am this like a like a lighter, you know. I am the lighter. I am that light who show them the way how to make that spark, you know. So you would put them in the position. Very often, I can tell you this, by creating a sexual energy, very often clients do not know how to make that spark. Okay, they are struggling. So what I'm doing is I am acting out and helping with my body expressions, with my emotions. I am showing them what to do, what they need to do. Okay, I am showing myself completely like cool and sexy, you know, in front of them. And then I'm showing how much I can, uh, how to say, get deep into my sensuality and sexuality and bring this out to them, you know, with the face, with the flirting with them. I start moving, I start touching myself, and they understand that this is something works on them. Okay. And I do not say that they need to copy me, but the beginning, I am telling them, do the way I do it. And then just let yourself go and just imagine that, you know, you in your zone and just feeling yourself and just starting from playing with your hair, if you're a woman, just starting from simple things, touching your breast, touching your legs, touching your everything. Okay. And then they realize that there is some kind of like a magic coming on, and that's what we put in the picture. And it is very easy for me when I see couples, okay? Because if couples do not know, very often they just close down and they're scared because there is a camera in front of them. I move one partner away, okay, and take the bravest one, or the one who was this idea to come here, not necessarily a man or a woman. I can change my sexual energy, okay, and I can show the guy how I am seducting his wife, and how I'm playing with her and how I'm enjoying her shapes or her this and her that. I'm just showing him so he can see from the side how it looks like, okay. Or I am doing it with her partner. Okay, I can do different positions. Very often I show the posing on the partner, just go sit down on him or go on top, or just we planned out this position like we're shooting a set, and I say, okay, we shoot 3 or 5 poses, for example. And I say to them, like, we starting from this pose, and I'm showing this. Then you're moving into this pose. When you go behind him, you put his hands, and I'm repeating everything I am showing her, from that she could see from the side how we are interacting with each other. So she can create something similar. Okay. The only thing what I do not do, I do not cross the limit. Okay. I keep my sexual energy with myself. Okay, I do not make connection with any client in a sexual way. Okay, I mean, what I'm not making anyone jealous. Okay, I'm not really flirting with her husband. I'm being very professional on that. Okay, so that there will be no threat and not even a sense of that energy vibration that there is something going on. Okay, I am so much, holding this and in control of this. Okay, because I think this is the weakest point when you are shooting sexual energy, and this is why, how to say, a lot of photographers, adult content creators fail. Okay, because they let themselves go. They let themselves go. They got involved in this all this sexual, how to say, scenes, and they got get stimulated themselves, and they got aroused, and they got hard or whatever. And this is all in the air, hanging, because there is a lot of models, adult models, who came to my studio and complained about adult photographers suggesting or trying, or making a move on them. Okay, and I'm not saying that this is their fault and that the model is very hot. I am just saying that they are lack of control. Okay, and the reason why I'm in this business is because this is the first thing what I learned through the years. Okay, is control in that situation, in that sexual situation, when you watch that someone is how to say, masturbating, right, touching themselves, or how to say, providing sexual mm, how to say, scenes, making, like sexual intercourse or whatever, right? I'm being very, very, very strict on myself there, right? So, healing the art, creating inspirations and erotic stimulations. This is my strongest point, right? Let's go into my experience. Okay, so what is my experience? I have used photography for myself, for my own use. Okay, and what that means is that I have changed my looks, I have changed my life, I have changed my body, and I have changed my psychological state. Okay, and the way I think about partners and about how to say, in general, sexual uh, energy and connections and creating relationships is through understanding who I am sexually. And the only thing what helped me is, in fact, erotic photography and videos. The reason why I'm saying this, because this is the only tool. When I was just like a simple photographer who was doing portraits, who was doing glamour photography, who was shooting, little bit there, little bit that, I started shooting adult erotic content and practicing on myself. That's true. This is me who discovered this for myself first. Okay, I was practicing and making all these erotic, videos or images, and I was putting them out there or sending to someone just to verify, are they hot enough? Or, for example, posting on a dating site. I remember creating video images, right? And checking and posting that. So if I am getting the right reaction and what kind of, situations I can convey, and in general, how powerful it is. I spoke, maybe mentioned, but when I got into the dating photography, I take one dating project for one lady, and then I decided to post her pictures. Of course, they were cropped down, no identity visible, just to check for myself how strong it is. And I remember that when I posted it on that website, I received 3,000 messages. 3,000 messages. I was overwhelmed. Okay. And so it's very powerful tool. Okay, erotic photography, when you know how to do it and when you know what is important, okay, and when you know how to place that energy, people would not pass by. Okay, and that's how I met my. Actually, I had one picture which I've created for a dating site, and I met two exes. I fished two of my ex-partners with that image. Okay. And the last one we left nearly after 10 years, we split up. But when we met, he told me that that image was stuck in his head and he could see it in front of his eyes and he couldn't ignore it. Okay, there was something there, and at that time my English wasn't well, so my communication was very poor. Okay, and the reason why I reached out to that person and I get to know him through images, through photography. Okay, so that's why I'm saying to learn adult photography, it is the way to open a new door to yourself and to that world, intimate world that you are probably want to discover and looking for. Okay. So change my look, change my life. Okay, what is this? Wanted to make something great and easy to use for people. Yeah. So, erotic photography and in general, this course came with this idea that I can teach my students very quickly to create erotic pictures and go out there and smash it, right? And the way I started studying, I've realized that there is no shortcut, okay, in there. And you can take a snappy snap and take a hot, sexy picture of yourself, without even my help. Seriously, okay? But I am here to translate and convey a totally different information and place a seed about the most important things in erotic photography. That when you are making this picture, you would consider this, okay? And you would be able, after the lessons with me, okay, because this thing is in your head and in your mind. After the lessons with me, I am more than convinced that you will be thinking about those tips, okay, about those, how to say, moments of advice. You'll be creating the things and images that you are not possible, not be able to do it by yourself, okay? So I believe that my time here is worth taking while talking about this and giving you this experience and giving you this knowledge. Okay, now the second thing about my experience is that I am a very strong person. Okay, and to be fair, I'm not gonna lie to you. I told already numerous times it is best to choose one thing and develop yourself there. Okay, then you would need less strength. But because I am different from the others, okay, and I want to experience everything and I want to try everything what the adult photography have to offer, there will be a lot of bumps on the road. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Only strong personality can lift themselves up and continue going, and how to say, leading anyone who wants to come with me, leading and bringing the company with me. Okay, only that strong personality can do, and that's why I am consider myself erotic photographer. Okay, of a, how to say, wider spectrum, right? And only my strong personality made me survive. Okay, it made me survive. I am not, how to say, crushed, and I am not defeated, and I am standing up after every failure. Okay, and I'm not talking about failure in photography. No, no. The photography is fine, the creative part is fine. My biggest failures are customer service and client service issues. Okay, this is the biggest challenge which I need to learn. You see, I am not very much agreeable. Okay, when it's not in my interest, I am stop being agreeable. Okay, because I've served such a long time. Okay, and this is adult business and adult content, and I'm not gonna, stand anything. Even people cannot pay this. There is a couple now who's trying to persuade me into selling the photo shoot, which has a 5,000 pound price, sell them for $700. Okay? studio involved, photographer involved, model involved, image and video involved, everyone involved, and they just want to pay 700 and they writing me and giving me a headache, just a headache. Okay, no one is taking them, so they think that they would create me a situation and make me a headache. I will, how to say, become agreeable. That's the reality. I am telling you this. There are so many motherfuckers over there who would like to get this thing cheap. Okay, and you will be working for this. Okay, I had recently had a shoot with quite wealthy couple. They booked and they paid me, I have to say, for a basic shoot. Okay, they extended the shoot and I didn't tell them. I didn't stop them at that moment, and I should. Okay, that's what I'm saying. The photo shoot finished the time 2 hours. You need to come to that client and ask them if they would like to extend, because it will be reflected on your time in the studio, on your work, on the post production, on the studio usage, on everything. Okay. And they didn't want to upgrade because they're very happy to get everything for granted. Okay? They say, no, no, we will come next time. There will be no fucking next time for you. Okay? And they inquire for a next photo shoot. Can you imagine? So they uploaded nearly 89 pictures, 90 pictures they collected from all the images, right? Which come, I don't know, £5 per picture, whatever, right? Can you imagine this? Adult content pictures in the studio. There are people who will take a piss and will be happy to continue to do so if you not start, respecting yourself and saying no to this client. You don't need this client unless you're happy to do that kind of a business charity approach, right? So that's what I say, okay? That's what I say. I've created this service because I believe it's extremely, extremely valuable. It is valuable to know. It is valuable to, um, how to say, to practice. Like you practice meditation, it is valuable to practice because everything what you create, all those memories, it will stay. It will stay with you. Okay. This video what we make here, I will see myself in 10 years time and it will be made for me. Okay, of course, in 10 years time I will be older and I will be wiser, right? But I'm making this effort right now not only for my students. Okay, I am making this for me as well, because this is my development as well. Going on the camera, talking to you, investing my time preparing for this. Okay, that's how the photo shoot looks like. Very often people who create erotic photography, they never been and they never tried erotic photo shoot for themselves. Okay, they think that I want to make this how to say, for the others, but this is a big arrangement and this is a big commitment for people who will come from the street to your studio or to your private place and do an erotic photo shoot. It's a big commitment for them, and it is a big commitment for you to deliver, to know how to act, to know how to plan out, and to know how to prepare the client to make him feel comfortable and ready for the shoot. And because we started this, let me just tell you one thing. So over a weekend, I don't know. Yeah, there was one guy who rang me about inquire about my services and the prices. And I'm speaking to this guy and I can recognize that he is not my client. And I'm saying, why are you asking this? I said, don't give me this baloney about this stuff. I said, why do you need this information? I know straight away that something is not right. And he's saying, oh, actually, I'm a photographer from the Birmingham. I said, okay. And he says, and you know what? I got this inquiry about a nude and explicit photo shoot, and I would like to know how do you charge and how you will do stuff and things. And I said, what is your experience? And he says, well, I don't have an experience. I was surprised. I was shocked when I got this inquiry. And can you imagine this? And I said, well, I have experience from 2005. And this person thinks that he will go ask me some questions and suddenly you will get that experience. Okay. And then he could charge my prices. Okay. And I have experienced this many times. Can you imagine that the photographers who would like to change their direction and become model photographers, they would ring me, they would go with me through the whole information and how to say booking process. They will pay a deposit. They will get everything from me, what is possible about the photo shoot, how it works, what is this. I know this is a fucked up situation right here and right now. And then they would cancel the booking and cancel and would like refund. That's, I'm telling you, this happened to me. Okay, that kind of a thing. There are photographers who will write me, and I am, I have to say, very fascinated about this because they would write me like an admiring email saying that, oh, I am a photographer and I was dreaming to have this type of experience and this type of, shoot and stuff. But they say, I don't have balls like you do. And I was one time even laughing because this was serious. They think that I have balls, okay, to do this thing. And sometimes I think maybe I do. Maybe I do. But the reason why I had so much experience is because of my sex. I am the woman who is shooting adult content without limitations, and there are not many women who can service and who can suggest and advise. And that is why I got so many, how to say, clients and options and different projects to shoot just because I am the woman. You believe it or not, but couples and singles and even gays, I was surprised even gay would book with me because they would not want, to have an interaction with a man. Okay, so there are a lot of adult photographers who are gay. I don't know why they don't go with the gays if they are gay. And I do not care, okay, about their sexuality. It is not an issue for me, okay? It is not. I am absolutely grateful and I am open-minded as long as they not abusing me, and do not want to take advantage of me and do not want to use and how to say and sell my artwork which they have not paid. Okay. And there are so many tricky clients. I get this all the time. Okay. They're looking for a cheaper option or a better option or the option that they can get away with and do not pay even anything and get this experience. I can tell you this, that this thing's happening. So very recently I had this guy contacted me via Instagram. Okay. And I did not understand, but he's like saying that, oh, we are from Saudi Arabia and my sister is coming to live to London and she's 22 years old and she did her boob job operation and he sent her pictures and she's absolutely beautiful. And what he was start asking, it was just crazy. Okay, so I looked at him and I just charged a simple basic glamour photo shoot because he sent me the pictures, what type of things he want, okay? So 5, 10 pictures cost that much and I sent him. And then he sent me the number of services, what he would like to do, okay? So he would like to change her appearance, okay? Change her lips, change her chin, change her, cheeks and, whatever. He said to me that he wants to make her the hottest bimbo. That's not my job. Do you see me as a photographer, going to the clinic with the client before the photo shoot? And then, like she's actually making a website, and she's actually going to be working in London, and her clients only Arabs, and that kind of stuff. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because adult photography is very much related to adult workers. Okay, and as you can see and understand, that adult workers are getting younger and younger. And as soon as they're 18 or 19 years old, they want a big money, and they want to have a big fortune, and they want to have sugar daddies, and they would come to have those sexy pictures taken. Okay, and so I made him a price so high that he didn't reply. Okay, the reason why is like that with me, and I very often treat my clients like that, giving them a very expensive price because of the way I am. Okay, these people who you work with, they have mental illnesses and mental issues, and in general, people in adult business, they coming from certain disadvantages, in emotional field or in a how to say psychological field. Okay, and you must understand that I am shooting them because I love everyone. Okay, even with their, how to say, problems and issues. Okay, and I am here to help, and my photography is the witness. Okay, to help them, or to get a very good clients, or to get a regular clients. Okay, I am not here to abuse anyone, and if people want to go into the business, I am here the one who will give them a best advice. Okay, but when I come across absolutely damaged personalities, yes, I know that my price and my time dedicated to those people must be very high, because they will take. Okay, and you must understand this. There are clients like normal requirements and stuff. I would even do a discount if I like the way they write the email, or the way they inquire, or what they want. I would give them a discount, and I would give them an extra services, maybe shoot a small video, and I'm not gonna pay. I just recently served a couple. That photo shoot should be a half double price, but because I like them, I thought they should pay less. Okay, it was easy. Okay, so that's the thing with me. The price is in your hands. Okay, and you can price every person differently. Okay, in general, because everyone getting a different salary, and you doing this because of the energy. This money, if you would think that the money is the energy, they would come back and come to you anyway in the other way, or they will be taken away from you. Okay, so the last advice is to understand the level of your clients. Okay, because there are absolutely fine people who you will enjoy working with, and there are people of vampires who will drain you, who will be not happy, who will be not satisfied, who will be asking more and more, who will take absolute of your time, and just drain you out. Okay, I had these photo shoots. I remember one. I had this photo shoot that I was so much tired, and I made this video after this, and I looked at myself, and I thought such a horrible video, because I made this after a photo shoot, and I was exhausted. Yes, I was just exhausted. I was looking like a wreck. Okay, so that's how I provide my service. I'm not just doing a photography and I do not care about people. No, I provide energetical stream and energetical field of my own, and we're doing an exchange. Okay, and this is the value what I'm talking about during an adult photo shoot, because if the person is unsatisfied with himself, unhappy the way he looks, unhappy the way he feels, not able to create sexual energy, not able to connect, not able to express this, these are the blocks, and these are energetical problems where I see I can help with, and I do so. And that's where is the power of erotic photography. That's what I'm doing it. Therapy, okay? So thank you so much for watching. Love you, kiss you, bye. And for today I'm finished. I hope you had these lessons. Bye.